green screen.
How long
I've
should
I've been in comedy like
Yeah,
3 years, but like kind of on and off. Just not really doing for me. I'm trying to do this year for 3 more focus. I'm doing comedy stuff.
yeah,
So I'm like, no career has been built, so gotta do it once. Focus.
It is, right?
You just do that, exciting.
Of course.
my first class. Like,
And this one is.
Are you here?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. How is it?
Good. She was like a one-on-one.
Oh, cool.
Except what you
I
must
I don't
study.
even have it in Australia.
You don't?
But you'll cook.
Yeah, you gotta just write it down whenever you like.
Yeah.
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 Every day gotta have a note.
Yeah.
I can't remember all the stories. I have to write it down and I look at it. Oh, that's right. That's what happens. It's always like.
Well, right now she's working on a cabaret show.
Viva,
She has a
you
show
hear what
coming
you
in
said?
February.
How can you be a comedian if you can't be an audience member?
Real study other comedians.
Right, right.
Yeah.
At the place.
Oh, did you
I
go
watched-
to Kelly?
I should probably have a fine name, Sean
Or
Kelly.
like
It's
some kind
Kelly.
of open mic and kind of
Oh, I will
voice.
do that.
Oh,
I like the Sean Kelly.
I've been doing it.
But there's a lot of
Actually,
Irish
more so.
like I have brothers because we go to church, same church. Your sister marries mine. We can't fight. We can't fight anymore. Little children that they make when they work.
Either way.
Well, you know who did
She's
that?
there, she's there the
I
whole.
dabbled
Who do
in
you think
acting
did that?
like about 8 years ago. I think I'm gonna start
Did you meet Ryan Lee?
What, to run it? Where'd it
Oh,
go?
she did. She did
You
exactly
know
what
what
she
she
was
was
doing.
doing? You know what she was doing?
Okay, we're new phone. I wrote sometimes we won't visit. For the first time. I used it for the first time recently.
But no, they don't
one-on-one.
Oh, you want to do this?
Maybe you could
She's
just.
out in
She's
the
not doing,
back.
she's not doing Lady Gaga
Don't worry
type
about
music.
it.
It's somewhere.
She's more, you know,
Studio City?
cabaret.
Yeah, I gotta go back to the acting class also.
Lately, no.
It's Johnny.
Let me know if it's good.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
I'll consider.
I hope maybe some takes on,
I didn't know about the what for
Oh, yeah, that was fun though.
hosts, but that's it. Crazy.
She's crazy.
All right,
Come on, this is a real one.
What did she go back?
The heart.
There's no.
What's the name of that?
That's where you get all the.
Oh, just we
Joyce
gotta
is
get.
getting tired. Joyce is
You know what?
what?
What is it? You call? We just.
No, you 2,500, but at the end.
Does it want to call?
She just comes from
It doesn't
You
say
ready?
anything. I won't.
Yes.
Wow, that's fun.
And you're gonna love this other room I'm
That's
working.
nice. Is it first time for you taking acting class? You did? Long time ago?
I was gonna go there Christmas Day, but Alex tested positive for COVID.
Like I never got like.
This way, this way.
I traveled to
I tested negative.
I see. What do you do?
Right now I do medical.
They got I'm in Delta area. What are you in? It's the Juicy Spoon Lake area? That's where you think you have it, but you don't.
What is
Oh, wow.
that?
So.
Sounds fun. Singapore.
Yeah,
It's expensive though.
Yeah.
It's
They're off
Singapore.
now about 2.5 or 3 years. So.
I see.
expensive.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. It's just a movie world. It's like a living. Living in Las Vegas is not that great, but well, it's expensive.
It's like a fighter that can't hurt you.
Let me tell you what happened to us.
Super cool. But you gonna stay in LA for a while?
That's yeah. I was in Florida and then the kids
Depends what I buy on
and,
something that'd be
last year.
honest. Yeah. Yeah. Do you wear makeup?
There's not a parole officer lockdown that I shoot.
I'm sure he was probably waiting on my career.
Foundation.
Surprised I didn't see the ankle monitor.
I actually just messed up. I want to start with anything scary.
It takes one wrong step, he like hits this metal chair.
I still look great makeup with this, but.
He was so bad.
Yeah, he-
He
Nice.
could not stop, and I'm
Did you ever
it
do
is
permanent?
working.
Yeah, I don't want to
Working
travel
on
too
this.
much. I'm like so not
Yeah,
discouraged to go drive all the way.
I used to like.
Good God, man.
What?
Just like I asked.
Yeah, it's not too bad. LA, you don't miss anything.
It was like, we were
They got
nervous.
everything
Yeah,
over
we're gonna go to
Talk about
Mexico to
funny
get a
under pressure.
discount. I only want
I forget.
$20 for the permanent makeup.
I'm going to
It's a
I didn't
small,
look
I would
up.
say,
You what?
I
maybe
didn't look at the
12%
website.
of the people that
You
show
You
up
never know, you know,
are
they are
really there
like
because they
holding
can
the
afford it.
open mic or not because of
There's no
pandemic.
attempt at stand-up.
I
Everybody's
can never
really
trust their
on it.
website
If you're doing it,
information, so I'm like, go
If
there,
you're
leave
gonna
mom.
live in Queens again, or I'll find some NYU student. Honestly, I would live here anymore now. That's the best spot.
You got Grizzly Pear.
And it's also, it's
Stellar.
crowded.
Why acting? Why
It's
comedy
crowded.
now? You wanted to do all the time?
You know
But
what?
also the
For a
area's
while.
a mess.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, it's just
Funny, when I turned 50,
like purple.
anywhere I go, I always
Interesting.
ask, is there a
Expand,
place
like,
to sit down?
comfort zone and all that.
You know,
Yeah,
the
that's
terrace.
for sure.
So I go, at least is there a place to sit down?
Once you do that, then there's no anything scary as
I
that.
need to know how much
Yes.
lumbar support is available.
Oh, that's perfect.
Is there lower lumbar support?
Yeah.
Like that?
I gotta have a
This
lower
whole
lumbar.
vibe up here. You need it now.
Sit
Just have to
down.
say lower lumbar support.
Lower lumbar. My husband likes lower lumbar, so he's got something in his lower lumbar support. All right, I'm ready.
Bring this one down. 1 second.
Hey,
No?
I'm Pat.
All right.
Aaron, so nice to meet you.
Hi, Miho.
Miho!
Nice to
Nice
meet
to meet you, Miho. It's a great name.
Oh, thanks.
I have 3 Mihos.
Yeah, only walk in.
Oh, really?
Bill Gates, only you're peeping through the windows.
Yeah, that's true. I can. I'll edit it and I'll put it on. That's good.
Really?
That's good. Yeah, I was just literally about to go find an acting. And you got your chance. So free stuff. So free stuff.
We're from Jersey, man, so we're.
Like you just came out of the deli, man. Like, come on.
Right.
You got all the antipots, all the summer
Oh,
stuff.
What I love to do is anybody asks me, just come out.
And so now here's my other question, Ryan. When I'm on stage live, I need people to post onto the LA School of Comedy. So how does that work?
Oh, like.
Talk a lot of shit about Hitler.
Yeah,
He's not here
I'll
to
make fun
defend
of
himself.
this.
All right, that would be so great.
You know why he wasn't funny?
And when you're ready, Akil, I'm ready, Akil. All right. We are fantastic. We're rocking. We're rolling. Right? We're here.
Yeah, baby.
We're here at the LA School of Comedy.
New stage.
New stage. New stage. New stage. And to you, Bob Saget, rest in peace. I love you, and I have to tell you something. I was at the the Comedy Store last night, and I heard all of these Bob Saget jokes, and I was thinking, why couldn't they be funny? You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to roast somebody, it has to be funny. And they're new comedians, and like some of them were saying Saget, and that's not even his name. And it reminds me, because I have a vet here, my dear friend Patty, when someone talks about, yeah, I was really close with the Paul Moody family, and you're like, okay, because you know it wasn't Moody, it was Moody, but he was Moody. And so what's really good is that you're here to see the action that goes on during the open mic nights and see the energy that people from New Jersey have and how we're not obsessive and we don't stalk people, but we just want to know, are you going to show up? That's all we want to know.
Yeah.
Are they going to show up? Are they going to tell me there's traffic? This is all you hear all the time. We were born in traffic. It's called the Garden State Parkway, and it is a standstill right now. Everybody's going down the shore, no reason, just to get started for next summer. Did you ever see a state where they closed the beaches and only the freaking governor was out there? And he says it's not official. He goes, I wasn't getting a tan because I was wearing a baseball cap. So it's not official. He was tanning. And I can't say anything about tanning. I mean, because it's crazy when I don't know, people do look at black people like we're weird when we tan, I think. You know, because white people do ask you stupid crap. You know, like, do you tan in the sun? A Persian asked me that. She said, I want to ask you something. When you go into the sun, do you tan? And I said, well, you're black. You should know. And she said, I am not black. My mother was blonde. She was blonde. She was blonde. And I was like, where'd you get that black booty? That booty. And you know what I love about coming up here? You guys must wonder, why does she come up here? Because I get a chance to see my friends, people who drop by. And I got a guy who's a character that I'm going to bring up on this stage. Johnny V, come up here. Where's my buddy over here, Johnny V? Johnny V! Johnny V, what was that show you were in, that detective show?
The detective show.
Yeah, what was it?
The recent one?
Okay, tell us.
Well, there was I'm known.
I can't hear you without that.
Oh, it looks like a shower cap. Doesn't that look like someone took a shower? Where's your amazing daughter? She left. This girl, have you heard her sing?
They don't even know her.
Oh God, you don't even know what was sitting over there. Brilliance. This is her daughter. She doesn't like to brag, so I brag for her. She's like the pros of, she's playing in a club now in New York City. She's 20, and she's amazing. Wow, aren't you proud, huh? I wish you were proud of me like that. Nothing. She gives me nothing. Zero. And she just gives me words that aren't even good words. I did a show for a while. Are you taping me? Because if you're taping, it's the same thing when I work out. I work out with my friend. She never do I move an inch, but she knows how to get me going. She puts the camera on me, and I never worked out. I mean, harder than I ever worked out in all my life. That's why you get this. This is a. He looks at me. This fella, especially this guy, he doesn't want anything to do with me. He says, "What the? Are you kidding me? Will you stop even looking at me? Because I am not your friend. I know that." I love your glasses, brother.
Thanks.
You're stunning. Your daughter's wonderful. But I did a show for a while on VH1 with Scott Baio called Scott Baio's 45 and Single.
Sure.
And that was a show that I did. I played Johnny V on the show. And I say I played because, you know, I had the, I got to create this character that was bigger than life and that was anything but real. And so because we were friends, I got the edge and so forth. And I didn't even do drugs at that time. But at the end, I was doing like all kinds of shit. You're still looking at me. What is on your hat, by the way? That's great. Is that a bird?
It's a bird. It's an eagle's hat.
Oh, I should have known that. I have no idea.
It's okay.
Honestly, you know, I'm a Jet guy, and I'm Joe Namath,
Oh, I'm really
and
sorry
that's a long
for
time
you.
ago. Listen, this girl's here drinking coffee. Just to your proud father showed me what you did recently at the club. I know, and she's going, oh, Dad, please, don't show my stuff. Meanwhile, let me tell you something. You want that family to love you and also pay you. You know, if there's a chance where you can make money from all this, you know what I'm saying. But you are so fit. Oh, my God, what you have become. Seriously, I will go home and cry myself to sleep and go, what the F happened to you, Johnny? This girl is amazing. I knew him when she was 2. No, the girl's amazing. But I appreciate that you are wonderfully inspired by an eagle.
Oh, I am.
Because I think you're a little weird.
Yeah?
In a nice way. Get
Well,
out of here.
good.
You take some people. You say things to people sometimes, and they really go, "Oh shit! How does he know me?" And you know, and don't worry, people know you. Trust me, they know me too. But I'm so happy to be here and with the fellow by the camera. What's your name, by the way? The fellow.
That's Akil.
Are you Akil?
That's not the fellow. That is the director.
I say the fellow. It's old school when you say the fellow. Fellow's good. It's you're admiring something when you say the fellow. The fellow is good. That fellow is good. Who's the other guy? Ryan, right? Whoa. You're not. Yeah, I know the stuff. We just met. We were over at the comedy club. We saw Jeffrey
Oh, Joe
Ross.
Ross. Yeah, yeah.
Very nice guy. He hugged me and said, "I will do nothing for you." He said that, I will do nothing. He was roasting me. You know who he is, right, Jeffrey? He was roasting me. I didn't even ask to be roasted, but I didn't tell him anything till later on. I said, "Hey, by the way, I'm doing a little show." And he said, "Absolutely nothing, zero." And then, no, really, he said, "No Not gonna happen. But then he did give me an email, which I'm sure goes to nowhere. But I love Jeffrey Ross. He's a funny guy. He's a great guy. And I appreciate. So we're all funny people here, right? Do you chew gum normally? Because that makes me nervous. I don't even know what you're going to do next. Seriously. So do me a favor. Pick another candy or something like that. I still love you. I look at you in the side of my mouth and I say, that's an eagle and he's weird and I love you. Listen, the weirder you are, my friend, the better you are. Just remember that. Look at me. What do you think? This just happened? Yeah, this is very insane. Ryan, right?
Yeah.
What's your last name again?
Lee.
Ryan Lee, by the way, is a fabulous comic, comedian, and just an all-around good guy who did not buy me a drink the last time I was at the comedy club. And it doesn't matter because I don't dislike him. I still love him because he has a smile that sparkles. And what's the fellow's name behind the who's the director?
That's Akil.
Akil. You're very nice, Akil, whoever you are. You're a very nice guy. I just wanted to say hello and tell you that you can check me out on a new series now. It's called The Offer. It's behind the scenes making of The Godfather. It premieres in April. And I got to get on. I got on there. Actually, worked with I worked with an old timer because I'm not an old timer. What's his name again? Who played the Hulk? Who played the Hulk?
Mark Ruffalo?
No, not Mark Ruffalo. Who played the Hulk? Bill Bixby.
Ferrigno.
One of the nicest guys, and he had a speech impediment for a while, but he has great things for his ears. He's wonderful. He's a sweet guy. Got to work with him. Great actors, great performers that you'll know a lot of. So check out The Offer in April. And I'm going to get off. And please do me a favor. Tell me where you got the hat. I'm begging you, because if I had that eagle...
Oh, this was a gift. This was a gift from a family member.
Don't get him
wonderful.
started.
Love you.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, everybody. What's that? You can ask Johnny V at gmail.com, Crashing Johnny V at Instagram, and just all around. You can just ask people on the street and they'll go, oh, shit.
Don't know you.
I know that guy. Stay
know you.
away. Anyway, God bless everybody.
my
I love you.
I love you.
God
Yes,
bless.
God bless you. Here we
Okay.
go.
Wipe the gift thing.
I know, don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just a little crazy. Because the show must go on. And you know what? I'm so happy the show is here because we start like that. That's how we start. We start by having some fun. And I like to start because I got to bring this guy up. He just really cracks me up because he's from a certain part of the world that makes me feel special. Let's give it up for the comedy of one and only Sean Kelly. Let him hear you. Woo!
What's up, everybody? Doing tonight? LA School. Can we give it up? Can we give it up? Woo! Out here on the new stage. Used to be over there. New perspective. I'm now way taller, so I can update my dating profile. I went from 6'6" to 7'2", right? I'm thinking about a 1 foot, 1.5 here increase. No, yes, as I said, right from Jersey, right? It's the best state out of the 50. Woo! Damn straight. Woo! Get a little woo there. Awesome. But out here, people have a very bad misconception of New Jersey, right? They think we're just mean and we're just angry people, right? It's true, but they can't say that because they're not from there. But the thing about it is, they think we're mean and angry, but in reality, we're just real. We're just, everybody in LA is nice but not friendly, but everybody in Jersey is the exact opposite. They're not nice, but they're very friendly if you really get to know them. For example, let's say you have some acne on your face, right? In LA, someone's going to look at you, they're going to have a conversation, hey, how you doing, how you doing, how you doing? And then you're going to walk away, they're going to be like, ooh, did you see that acne on his face? It's rough, it's rough. But in Jersey, you're going to have acne on your face, someone's going to be like, whoa, what the hell is that on your face? It looks like Mount Vesuvius is about to burst open, about to drown a whole city of Pompeii with that face. You kidding me? You got to get that cleaned up. You got to get that cleaned up. Anyway, how's the family? Right, launching into that, right? They're friendly, but they're going to tell you to you, like, you better get that cleaned up. You're going to look real ugly. You look real ugly with that whole red minefield going on in your face there. And but that's the Jersey love, A typical Jersey argument is just kind of a bunch of yelling and screaming. It's like fuck you, fuck you, fuck your mom, fuck your dad, fuck your sister. Anyways, when are we gonna coffee tomorrow? We gonna coffee tomorrow? What's up? Yeah, that's cool. And you think like it's friendship ending, but in reality, that's just how we roll. That is just how we operate. But yeah, it's been coming in from Jersey. Been here about 7 months. It's a wild. It's a way different vibe. People are just really relaxed here, It's like no one's on time. That's like an executional level crime in New Jersey if you're not on time. Oh, you better be prompt, ready to go, because we have lives to get here, we have work to go to, we got kids to take care of, and we got sleep to get to before we get up and start it all over again. Let me tell you that right now. I really like hiking. This morning I went on a hike with this group for the first time I found online. It was this hike group, right? They're like, all right, everybody, get there. We're starting at 7 a.m. My ass gets there at 6:45. I'm ready to go. Prepped. I got jackets on. I got water bottles. I'm ready to go. I can go 6 miles. People are rolling in at 7:05. I was like, TikTok. I was like, I got places to go. Motherfucking people to see. And they're like, oh, we're going to get there. We're going to walk in there. Everybody walking around. I'm like, what are we doing? It's 7:05. The message had an exclamation point on it. It said, be here by 7. But that's how it works out here. Everybody's just chilling. Everybody's just relaxing. I was literally talking to my mom today about that. And I was like, oh yeah, everybody showed up like 15, 20 minutes late. She's like, don't they got to go to work? And I'm like, you know what, Mom, out here it's just money. They just have money. We don't know how they get it. We don't know what they do to get it. All I know is that they sit and drink oat milk lattes all day long and somehow have a 6-figure bank account. I don't know how that happens, but it does. All right, now we're going to keep it going. One of my, I thought this is hilarious, but you know, everybody's trying to get fit. Everybody's trying to get healthy these days, right? It's this new year, new me. That's some bullshit. It's got to be all year, all you. All right, because if you just do it in January, it ain't going to translate. All right, you know who's a really great workout regimen? Televisions. They used to be so fat, right? In the 90s, the big-ass boxes on the back of them. What'd they do to work out? Get a little running in on this treadmill? Right now, they're all slim, fast. They used to be loud, bulky. You hated carrying them. You used to sweat. Now it's just like thin. You're just like one-handing them, dropping them down, one plug-in. You got all the stuff. You know, back in the day, you used to be like, ooh, like in 96, you'd look at a TV and be like, ooh. And now you look at a TV and you're like, damn, and she got Netflix.
Right?
I think that's so good. I saw that one day. I was like, oh man, TVs used to have real fat asses and now they're skinny. I was like, that's funny. But no, yeah, it's just also come from an Italian family. Anybody, any Italians in here? Let's clap it up for the Italians, right? Woo! Yeah, even if they're not here, clap it up for them because they went through shit. My family from northeastern Italy came in, emigrated right off the boat, Ellis Island, 1915. My great-grandmom. My name is Sean Kelly. I know I sound like an ad for a fucking Guinness commercial. Oh yeah, how you doing? We're gonna drink some Guinness and eat some potatoes. I don't farm potatoes. I'm actually about 10% Irish only. But I was raised Italian, and in the Italian family, it's this very loud, very fun, very exciting. Just so much food, right? That's their claim to fame. They're great at food. So if you see a thin Italian on the street, you should just congratulate them for not being fat. It's actually hard to not be fat when you're an Italian because they're just meatballs, and there's just like very high and saturated fat Italian meats with a lot of names with consonants and like no vowels, and then that's how it works. But with Italian families, you know, it's all about pride. It's all about one-upping each other, because you're very prideful of the money you made to make it to send back to your family in Italy, and so it's a constant battle within the family, especially going out to dinner, okay, and especially when the check comes. Now you know how people usually they do the warm wallet slide, and they're like, oh, hey, I'll get it. You know, let me get it. And then someone else offers to pick it up, and they're like, oh, my God, thanks so much. And they slip the wallet away. Nah, it's persistent when you're in the Italian family. It's like a reverse holdup. You know how you walk in, the bank's getting robbed, like, give me the money, give me the money, give me the money, give me the money. But in the Italian family, at the end of the dinner, you're just sitting there. It's like real low light in the Italian restaurant, and they're just like, take the money, take the money, take the money, take the money. My mom will set up elaborate schemes to get money. My uncle tries to pay for dinner one time. My Uncle Joe, he's the patriarch of the family. Every Italian family has the patriarch. My Uncle Joe's the patriarch. He's a doctor. And he's like, I got it, guys. And he pays for it. And my mom's like, that motherfucker. It's like, how dare he invite me to dinner and pay for it? Absolutely ridiculous. And then she launches a scheme to get him back. And then and we go over there again in 3 weeks. And, you know, for a family get-together for someone's birthday. And she's like, Sean, remember 3 weeks ago we went to dinner with Uncle Joe? And I was like, yeah. She's like, all right. So I got the gnocchis, you got the spaghetti, so that's going to come out to about $33.50. All right, here you go. Take this, and then when you get there, there's going to be the second drawer on the left in his kitchen, right below his cupboard. I want you to take it, and I want you to slide it under the baking pan, and then I'm going to text him about it in about 3 days, then he has to take it. Are you ready? To say, hey! And then, like, I had to go do that, and that's how bad that they wanted to give in the, the money. And that's the Italian family. We're just very loving and very caring. But in reality, you think on the outside that everybody hates each other, But it's really just, it all comes from love. It's a lot of yelling. It's a lot of love coming in from there. But now, finally, Zion, you know, we're New Year's. It's New Year's 2020. Everybody's trying to, you know, get on the dating apps. And recently, there was a new one that was picked up. Someone tried to solicit me sex through Words with Friends. I play Words with Friends exclusively with my mother. Some random person hits me up to play a game. I'm like, sure. I love crushing people in word-based games. And so I'm playing Words with Friends with Helena H. And with the most generic profile picture ever. And I'm sitting there and, you know, we play a couple words, right? She's playing all these, like, really bad, like, 2-point words, like go and he and be. And I'm like, she sucks. I'm getting all these messages. I'm like, hi, are you married with children? She's like, are you safe in an area? Would you like pics now? And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. I got a 25-point, triple word, bang, bang, bang. I crushed her, deleted. I didn't get the sex, but you know what I got? I got pride. Thank you guys so much. Oh, it's cool, Comedy. We're on the new stage. It's the right stage now. Look at the trim. Giving it up. Stand up.
White, right? We're gonna do
Woo! Yeah,
it.
you can find me on Instagram at Sean Kelly SK1012. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
You know what? He makes you really miss New Jersey. This is a true story. We had to go to Jersey to a funeral, and my husband, I don't know where he disappeared to, but it's a Catholic. It's a mess. Okay, the feds are taking license plates, and it's obvious. And my friend, her younger sister, has blood running down her leg, and I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "Do you need a tampon?" I said, "You have blood down your leg." She goes, "Oh, I know." And I said, "You got your period?" She goes, "No, my sister kicked me." So they were fighting before the funeral, right? So the fight started before the funeral, and she's bleeding. And when I turn around, my kids, and you know, we're Jews, and of course I'm black, so I've seen this growing up with Irish people. You all know how we see bodies all the time when they're dead. Not my kid, okay? She never saw a dead body. She's totally infatuated. I mean, she's got to see this. And my husband thought she was going to genuflect, like that's the end of the world, that she could actually do this and come up and, because you know they're going to go up in the front, whatever, right? And then it was just bizarre. But you know what? The funny thing is that she met a nice friend out of this, and then she brings the friend to the house. The friend is spoiled, gets into a fight with the mother, gets into the fight with the father, has an asthmatic reaction to losing her temper, and I have to call 911. And now the medics come, the father comes, because it's a divorced family, and the father says, "Oh, so what was you doing, drugs here all night?" And my husband was watching. There's no drugs being done, and my husband comes down the stairs with no shirt on. Imagine a hairy fucking Jew coming down the stairs, yelling at the police, "What the hell are you doing in my house?" But the girl's face was turning purple. And it was just a true story. At the end of the day, I'm not going to give any names, but she's converting to Judaism and getting married. So, ain't that some shit? She's getting married, yes. Oh, yes, darling. And I know, well, you know what? You got to be in it to win it. Sorry. I mean, that's just what I'm saying. But you know what?
It was a heart.
It was a heartburn. Let me take you in the bathroom real quick.
Yeah.
Back here. Do you have the key?
No.
Okay. I was wondering where you were going. I was like, men's room key. Only men were here. But that's okay because I think I meant from the ladies' room key. But yeah, you got one. Ah, there you go. Give it for the men's room key. Just walk in very quietly. Walk in very quietly when you walk back in, because I really want to hear. People always think there's a dearth of females in comedy. If you think there's a dearth of females in comedy, think again. So I'm going to bring her up myself, the one and only Eho. Let her hear you.
I can't even get out.
How many minutes are you doing?
Alright.
How many minutes are you doing?
I don't know. I didn't get a count today. Let's see how much I'm gonna do.
No, you have to tell me how many you're going to do. 5 or 10.
Five is fine.
Okay.
Anyways.
Whatever.
Hi, Miho. Miho Kuji. That's my full name. Whenever lift up, the taxi app calls me always, picking up my hoe. I'm not Lifto's hoe, I'm someone else's hoe. But anyways, I introduced myself cute, but my material isn't that cute. Your name Akio? Akio, how does it spell it?
A-K-I-L.
Okay, Akio.
Akio.
Not
It's-
A-K-I-O.
Oh, like,
Yeah.
that's my crush in a college. He looked like a raccoon. And whoever I date, my friend always say like, "Oh my God, it looks like him, raccoon." Yeah, Mr. Raccoon. That reminds me. He even didn't like me. He didn't like me. Well, anyways. So last year I did a lot of new things. It was new drugs. It was boring, and then I was a good girl until last year. But yeah, I lost drug virgin. I did a Maury. That was nice. I'm like, that's why everyone likes it. This is amazing. And I did once, and I did second time after that. The second time was with a guy I don't really like. I don't like him, but he got a goodie, so I'm gonna do it. So I did, getting higher and higher. God damn, I can't like him. He's so disgusting. More and more, I talk him more. And then I'm like loving myself more and more. I'm the fucking amazing woman. I'm like, I am a goddess. My self-confidence was like up the roof. And then his room was so nasty. His room was really nasty. There was cockroaches everywhere. I hate cockroaches to death. I hate cockroaches and then earthquake. Those two things, I hate it. I hate it. But at the end of the day, I was like, you know, that Mr. Cockroach, he got a family, he got a wife, he got a kids. I can't kill him. I got so much sympathy on cockroaches, and I didn't fuck that guy. Poor guy. On ecstasy, he couldn't get fucked. Poor guy. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I decided from last year, like, if I don't want it, I don't do it.
Right.
I work better than that. I don't force myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still 2020. I'm gonna do that. So let's talk about drugs. Do you guys still have time? Yes, I do. All right. I always have neon green lighter, always, because I call that color addict green. You high as fuck, for sure you can find that lime green lighter. You don't wanna lose it ever. You don't wanna lose it ever. So this is even not a joke. It's just for your knowledge. You're gonna get a high, just get a neon green lighter. Get it. Yeah, and then the next one. Yeah, this is the last one should be. So, yeah, last year I was getting high most of days, like 80% of days. I was doing anything. I was just getting high with my friend in a car, and then we were just not really listening, but playing the radio. That was news station. There, blah 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 blah, right? And then after 12, suddenly goes like doots 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 doots, like hardcore EDM. I'm like, what's happening? What happened to news people? And I just had an explanation, like probably that's what it is. So in a Silicon Valley, after 12, it's gonna be a normal dose time, normal microdose. So they got party. You know, they microdose like ecstasy and stuff. But after 12, it's not gonna be anymore. That was a joke. I needed to practice a little more for that. Yeah, you know, drug is great. I felt like I got like dick growing out of my vagina. It was so great. I'm glad I'm not a good girl anymore. Thank you. I'm Miho Fuji. You can find Miho Fuji, MIHOFUJI, or MIHOIMI, either. You can find me somewhere.
Woo! Oh, God. I gotta say, that was a real pleasure. It was a real pleasure to see that, you know. And I gotta tell you, in comedy, anything goes and everything goes. And I'm so glad to welcome to the stage a gentleman who's
Coming up here right now, let's get up to the comedy of Aaron Mayfield on Dream. Yeah, 2 minutes, come on. Yeah, yes you do. Come on.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah.
I'm brand new. I had no content prepared, but here I am. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm pretty much as white as you can get. Moved to LA 10 years ago. You know, it's interesting when you go from winters to sunshine, because when I moved back home in Minnesota, I lasted 1 winter and I moved right back here. With that said, the downfalls of LA, as you were saying before, does anyone work out here? I mean, when I got my first job, they were shocked that I actually had a work ethic. But yeah, so I'm brand new to comedy. I'm really started, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So I didn't prepare any content for today, but I don't know what to
When
say.
you told them what you hated about traffic last week,
This
you
is
felt
true.
what to
This
say.
is true. I mean, truthfully though, are the stoplights longer here than other states? I mean, I just stare at them. I'm like, you know, there's like road rage. I get red light rage. I'm like, look at this thing. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is not turning? So I look at the car next to me. I'm like, you seeing this? So on top of the traffic. But yeah, those red lights. The left red lights are the worst. But outside of that, for work, I do medical device sales. I specialize in selling colonoscopes. So I specialize in ass, literally. That's what I tell all the girls at the clubs. Works all the time. But I've literally seen more photos of buttholes than anyone in this room ever in your life.
Sounds like a challenge.
Literally. For a while, I kind of like messed with my head, because when I first started this career, I was doing software consulting, and I look at a person and really wonder like what their ass looks like. It's like, what color is it? Like, you know, there's hair around there, like weird shit. I'm over it now, but I went on for a while, so I still struggle with it sometimes. But, so when I meet you guys, I'm actually thinking like, what their asshole looks like. I don't know. After your 7,000 photo of a butthole, it's like that's just what goes on in your head. But yeah, that's my career professionally, so it's fantastic. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. Anyways, I'm Aaron Mayfield. My Instagram's Aaron G Mayfield, and that's that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey! Hey! Stalking teacher's not so bad. Wasn't that a great job? Fantastic. I'm so glad to see you up here, and I'm going to tell you something. There's more fun coming right now. We're going to have it. First of all, thank you, Akil Anderson, for doing everything all the time. Honestly, God, I really appreciate that. And I tell you something. When you go to an Irish Catholic school, you seek out the craziest things in life, all right? You start missing your friends. My friends out here are Mitra, Tabib today, Hasis today, Rosh Hashanah, everybody's Persian. But when I went to school, my best friends were Eileen, Maureen, Colleen, Florine, and now I have a new friend, and I'm going to bring him up for you. And let's get up for the comedy of the one and only Patty.
Hey! That's me, I'm Patty! That's me! I'm Patty! Keep it going for Susan! Come on, you motherfuckers! A whole bunch of you. Hey! I said hey! Just give me a hey. Hey! Alright! There's maybe too much fucking New Jersey in here tonight, am I right? No! I know you're fascinated with this. I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah, we are.
Fuck you. No, I'm kidding. I'm you know, the New Jersey state motto is, of course, get the fuck out of here.
That's right.
And I would like to start my set with New Jersey in mind, Sean.
Oh.
I would like to start my set by quoting Chris Christie on his honeymoon. I want to thank all of you. I couldn't physically do this without you. No, I thought that would work better.
I get it.
I got it. I'm not. I recently turned 58.
Still up there.
But you know, like things like I'll tell you, I was at the Coinstar on the way over here, and a woman referred to me as broke down Robin Thicke. I fucking shaved. I thought I was looking. I mean, Robin Thicke, I suppose. I mean, I don't really like him. Do I have to be broke down like Robin Thicke? There's something fucking slimy about him. I think what Robin Thicke really is what the devil thinks about when he needs to maintain an erection.
Ah.
That and Little Nas's Satan shoes. The devil loves his fucking Satan shoes. I know I do. I know I do, Aaron. I'll share this with you guys. I was recently put on antidepressants, which I've had a rough time. I mean, sincerely. The thing about antidepressants is, and it's right in the instructions, may make your erection less effective. I'm already depressed. Now I'm fucking shooting bull with a rope. That's way more depressing than to begin with. And so, you know, I turned 58, and here's the thing. When you get older, people die. You know, some people die. Fuck me up, you know. 3 of them owed me money. It's just a different kind of... Are you taping this? It's just a different kind of mourning. Hard to comfort the fucking widow. What's my gain? What can I hope for? Maybe I'll die owing somebody a bunch of fucking money? That's it? You know? And also, I've been married 4 times. I'm just going to let you know. I fucked up on 5 problems. And this is sad, though. One of my ex-wives died of COVID, which is sad, you know, because it was the wrong one. Well, come on! Have you been married or divorced? Well, then fuck you. You'll find out. And look, I wouldn't wish bad things on any of my ex-wives, but there's one in particular I would wish a whole bunch of fucking cheers at. Do you feel what I'm trying to communicate with you? It's rough. It's the only thing, like my last wife, I think there's going to be another one. There's not going to be another one. I've been married 4 fucking times, okay? The best thing for me about being married is it stops me from getting fucking married. I'm a serial monogamist. It's just fucking true. And I have huge women issues. Look, I'll share this with you. My mom died, right? Either that or she's been ignoring me for 3 years. But my mom, she was a different type of... I came to this country when I was 8 years old, you know? And my mother found out if you put your kids in front of cameras, people will pay you to take pictures and put them on television and do commercials. Within 6 months, we were the premier Sears and Roebuck underpants models in the region of the Midwest. Now, I don't know if you know this, you get paid 3 times your hourly rate if you model underwear. My mother drove us to the auditions in our underwear. Threw us in there to the auditions. You know what audition means in Latin? Make strange adults want you. Not healthy! Nah! And she just would say, my mom was terminally Catholic, and she would say, like she referred to her hoo-ha as a necessary evil. It just fucks you up about sex and stuff like that, you know? And my mom, very Catholic, and she would just say crazy shit and put it in my head. Like, I remember one time I was in the basement, and my mom said, "Hey, Patty, you know the way people treat you when they think you have cancer, and the way people treat you when they want to fuck your sister are exactly the same." What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Or she would say stuff, just scream out. Like I remember I was in the basement. I spent a lot of fucking time in the basement. I was scared. I was hiding. Yeah. She said, "Fetuses have no dependents. The government doesn't care." What the fuck am I going to do with that? Right after that, she said, "Do you ever notice, Patty, that all the pro-abortion people have already been born?" I said, "Mom, I'm 7. Can I have a Pop-Tart?" "Where's my dog? You're fucking me up!" How could she not know that? Oh! Did I say oh yet? Oh! My mother, who is looking at me now from heaven, right now looking down and heckling. She would heckle me, is what she would do. She would just walk up. This is what she loved to do. She would just walk up to random people and say that she voted for Obama. Right. Oh, by the way, that's the first thing she would say to you. and you know, I'm like, "Mom, just anybody." She would walk up to anybody and say she voted for Obama. I'm like, you don't have to tell the waiter you voted for Obama, Ma. You know, you guys, I can't do this. I'm lying. My mother would have never voted for Obama. Oh, never. My mother? Are you kidding? She was an immigrant, a very strict Catholic, and a devout racist. I know you would think those things might cancel each other out, but sadly, no. She had a borderline personality. She would, okay, my last wife, there's not going to be another one, right? But we've been together 20 years. And my mother would constantly refer to her as her lovely ethnic daughter-in-law.
Oh my God.
Would you like to meet my lovely ethnic daughter-in-law? Which is funny because my mom sounds like someone's ethnic daughter-in-law. My wife is just brown. You know? That's all. And actually, my lovely ethnic daughter-in-law was on a good day. One particular July 4th, she was drinking. I know an Irish woman drinking is fucking unusual. And she referred to my wife as a hot Chinese cartoon mouse.
Oh, shit.
I was offended. She's Filipino. You know, they're two different cultures. You know, it's two different people. Fuck that up. But again, I love my wife, you know. I don't know what I do. And the best thing about my wife is she knows her place. You know, I can say that because she's not here. I couldn't say that if she was here. She would frown upon that. But I'm glad I have her because, again, my mother is still in my head. You know, she had a borderline personality with no borders, no boundaries. And she was an addicted gambler. She was up to true. And she would tell just grandiose stories. By the way, that's very common in Irish women and Catholic priests, those qualities. She would say stuff like, I had made a friend, and his name was Mr. Kim, and I said, he's Korean. She said, there's no such thing as Koreans. Those are just Chinese alcoholics. Korea isn't even a country. It's an enormous Chinese AA meeting. So, and there's no such thing as the Portuguese. They're just autistic Spaniards they tricked into leaving Spain. This goes on, the circus, it's still going on up there in my head. 58, you know. You know what 58 is? You'll get there. They don't tell you your body doesn't age all at the same rate. Like, give me your honest opinion. 58. What do you think? Not too bad? Thank you, Ryan, you sexy bastard, you. My neck is 73. And my testicles can tell if it's going to rain. You have that to look forward to. So do you have a urologist? You will. My testicles are presently in a race for ground level. The left one's in the lead. The left one does all the heavy lifting. You'll find out when you get a urologist. But I don't want you guys to think that I haven't done some shit in my life. I didn't really have a childhood. I had to work some shit out. But I've done some shit in my life. Like right now, I'm on a project. You guys remember Kevin Spacey? He got He Too'd a couple years ago. He got He Too'd. And by the way, his accuser died. Don't fuck with Kevin Spacey. I'm gonna tell you. I have a new project that I'm writing on, and it's Kevin Spacey's comeback vehicle. It's about a defrocked, deceased, disgraced priest who returns to earth in spirit form to counsel attractive young men. It's called Inappropriately Touched by an Angel. So you guys have been fantastic. Give yourself a round of applause, you motherfuckers. Oh! I'm going to leave you with this before I bring up the marvelous Sunday. I want to thank you guys for putting up with me. I want to thank you for that. But I'm going to leave you with a quotation from a very famous comedian, Mr. Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Thank you for allowing me to expose myself. Thank you. I'm Patty for comedy. And keep it going for Sunda. Sunda, I apologize. I love you.
Oh my God, my little leprechaun. Isn't it nice to hear a real accent like that? Because it's a real crazy accent like that. We're in for a special treat because I've got somebody here who doesn't even know that they're going up, but they're going to go just for a minute because she hasn't been up for a while. Let's get up with the comedy of Aviva Zafra. Let her hear you.
know she's gonna say.
Yeah, baby.
Hey guys, I haven't done this in a while. This is enlightening, to say the least, I have to admit, because there's so many talented people out here tonight. I'm not saying my words, and I should speak louder. Janelle Parnas?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Sometimes you forget it's like a second skin, you know? And honestly, being on like the subway, you need it. It's disgusting. But, no, this is me. Yeah, so let's start off with, I think we should fight to the death again. Now hear me out, like, to like solve issues, like if you're fighting over a property dispute, someone looked at you the wrong way, like fight to the death, I don't know, like at this point, we need to get back into our roles. Men need to duel again. You know, because if you're stupid enough to duel, one of you is going to be out of it at this point, so less men. Women, I think you guys, we can just sew again. You know, we got to learn. Live off the land. We have to live off the land. So I don't know what's so funny about it, guys. It's some serious fucking shit. Have you seen Don't Look Up yet? I haven't, but I heard it's the end of the world, so we have to... I think she's laughing because I've told her that we have to live off the land. Like, have some potatoes, build some garlic. Oh God, you know, honestly, nothing's real. I watched this YouTube. I'm gonna speak slower. I watched this. That's so kind. Just a loud, visceral yawn. I know you didn't mean it, but like on the camera though, like if you hear it on camera, like I'm on, like the video's being recorded, just hear a yawn. That's all you're gonna hear. What was I talking about? The internet is dead. You know, like you guys are old. A year older. You know how like with the internet, it used to be like you communicate with people like you're talking to different people, but now it's artificial intelligence, you know, based upon your interests and things you like. The For You page of TikTok's eerily accurate. Not that I go on TikTok anymore, but you know, it's eerily accurate, and you have to like think like, are we being stared at through our phones? Are we being watched? Are we being observed? Yes, but you know, I've learned to stop caring. Like I think me and my FBI agent like have a connection. Yeah, they've seen some weird shit, and I don't even remember it. I just know like I'm like doing something random. Let's get back into it. Okay, I'm gonna start telling you guys a story. It's my last thing. So, you know, things come at you, opportunities, beautiful experiences that you cherish and hold in your heart for a while. And a while. I say a while because it's not a lifetime. Hold your applause, because please don't clap. Because I was asked to go on American Idol. I was. Yes. So I go, and I auditioned in front of the judges, Katy Perry, Lionel Richie. Luke Bryan hated me. But I got 3 yeses. I got the golden ticket.
Yeah!
Hold your applause. So, I'm pumped, okay? Hollywood Week's coming up, all right? I'm already getting ready. I'm singing my songs. I'm going all 70s. I'm going all out. I'm going to do it. You know, I'm choosing soul genre. Got my outfits ready. 72 hours before I'm supposed to go, I get a call, right? All right, guys, before I continue on, am I crazy? Like, do I look visibly crazy? No, for real. Like, I don't. Like, I'm sane. I look sane, right?
Don't answer.
Cool. So I go, I answer the phone. It's 9 o'clock at night. I'm going to Hollywood Week this Friday. It's Wednesday. No, it's Monday. I get a call and they say, "Hey, Viva." And I say, "Hey, who's this?" And they said, "Oh, hey, this is so-and-so. I hope I don't get in trouble for this. You know, this isn't going anywhere because I probably signed a contract I didn't even look at." And then, no, I'll tell you, it's a joke. It's a joke. No, I didn't. I didn't sign, like, anything to release my essence.
You're good. Right.
Yeah.
It's yours. This is your experience.
Oh, no, this is some bullshit. Because I get a call and they say, "Hey, Aviva, like, unfortunately..." Oh, no.
Oh, I guess
It's okay. It's from me.
Because I'll tell you why. Unfortunately, the network doesn't want you to continue on with the show because you're a risk factor. We can't tell you anything else. I'm sorry, we do this often. And I said, "You do this often? I'm supposed to go in 3 days. Like, what do you mean I'm a risk factor?" I talked to my manager, who's like my agent. I just call him and I'm crying. I'm visibly upset. Because let me tell you, like, this audition process was sick. And I'm not going to talk about it. Because they tire you down. Okay, someone stole our stuff. Someone was, like, it was just a long day. Maybe 2 16-hour days. And, of course, I'm glad the judges liked me. She was in the room with me the whole time. In the audition room. That's what happened. They loved my mom so much they wanted her part of my audition process and interviewed her too. And it's great. Oh, excuse me. I had too much Thai food. But this is the last thing. My manager talks to them and says, oh, I'm going to call them and see what happened, right? Right. So I asked the question earlier of am I crazy? Because I'm not. But according to them, I didn't say the right question for my psych eval, and therefore I didn't get on the show. But that's the thing. If it was something on my psych eval, why tell me 3 days before I'm supposed to go, and not 2 months ago? So when I ask if I'm crazy, like, they think I'm a risk factor because I'm going to react some type of way of not getting it or do anything. Like, that's entertainment, baby. Like, I don't know, you're missing out. But that's the thing, it's that I don't think I'm crazy. You didn't see me throwing around things, breaking, throwing. Oh, my God. Speaking of throwing, she shows me the craziest things. I'm not throwing a cat. That's so sad. Oh, God. That's so random, but, yeah, I'm not crazy. But I think that if I was, it's great entertainment because and talent. And I hope that it's a learning experience. Let me tell you, I made some amazing connections. I've learned how to interview on things. Honestly, this is the worst part about it. They called my agent again and said, "We still want to air her audition. We still want her to be on the show. It's good for it's good for her career." I'm not on the show. Why are you trying to air my audition? Like, where am I going to go? Like, they're going to say, oh, she got 3 yeses. The golden ticket's in my room, guys. It's coming apart already because I think it's best for it. But, like, I have it in my room, and, like, where are you going to put it? Like, this is where I asked the question, do you think I'm crazy? Because I look more crazy if I audition for the show, I get on, and I'm not on. Did I have a reaction? Did I have a fist fight with Katy Perry? Did I go like this? I don't know. So it makes me look more crazy to get on the show and not be on it than just not be on it at all. And that's that. So, take whatever opportunity you get. Honestly, that's the biggest thing. Yeah, thank you for being there, Mom. It was a great experience because I'm a singer, But
Could we get you to sing?
No.
Aww. Okay.
Honestly, though, but if you guys ever come to New York, I will be having a one-woman show soon.
Yeah.
My first opportunity. Yes, I'm excited. I've been singing more at a cabaret club. Yes.
Wow.
Trying to organize a cabaret club in LA as well. Now there's a stage, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
You should get a liquor license. But
I can't, I'm married. No more liquor license. Get it?
That's the joke. I should get off stage. I am like all of your eyes just went like this.
We had the biggest fight for American Idol, okay?
So many.
First of all, I forgot her breathing machine or something, and I get to the hotel room, and I haven't seen her because she lives in New York, right? So I get to the hotel room, I'm like, oh, thank God. And she goes, do you have my breathing machine? I said, no. And she's like, go back and get it. I was like, right? Because I forgot when they leave the nest, you forget that there's an adult that's going to really talk back to you. You're like, no, you're not. So I'm going to leave. But then, just really quickly, I met this black girl who Jesus started coming into her in my room. And
No.
And it's bullshit. She was robbing me, okay? She robbed me. She robbed the refrigerator. She stole my daughter's perfume. She was saying, ooh, I feel Jesus. And I was like, you don't feel Jesus.
No, just the biggest thing is we told the producers. And we said, hey, we're not trying to make a big thing. We just want our stuff back. And she texted me 20 minutes later saying, don't call security on us. Because they came to the room and she gave it to us. And it was...
She stole the
gave it all
perfume.
back.
So crazy. Who
She admitted
goes
it.
through
So it
this?
wasn't nothing a big thing, but
We're sorry to include you in all this because I'm sure you're not interested. Because you didn't come for this, you did not come to see. But I'm sure you're going to love the next guy. Let's get up here, Ryan Lee. Let's do this.
Hey, how y'all fucking? If it helps, I am batshit crazy. I will throw cats, and very helpful. Hey, you guys happy to be out of COVID?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, it's so nice to see you guys. Good to be back in LA.
He's happy, Patty's happy, he's happy. She's like, no, my unemployment. I thought COVID was the best disease because it's the only disease the government kept giving us $1,000 just for having. They don't do that with syphilis. They don't do that with gonorrhea. They don't do that with herpes. Right, sir?
I didn't get my $1,000.
Damn! Oh, that's sad.
Neither did Patty.
Oh, boo! My comedy career, it's like this Omicron variant. We're all hiding our faces in public and hoping it'll go away, but it kills. 2% of the time. Mostly nursing homes in Florida. Yeah. You there, what's your name?
Alexis.
Round of applause for Alexis, everybody. Alexis, what do you do when you're not stealing my heart? Oh, she's unemployed. Yeah. She's stealing my wallet. That's what she wanted to say. All right. You must be a great comedian if you're unemployed.
I'm not a comedian.
Oh. Oh, boy. Thank God one of you has prospects. That's very nice. Well, I'll tell you what I do. This. I used to be a lawyer, and now I'm a stand-up. I ran away from the law to pursue my dreams of stand-up comedy, which is kind of like if your daughter ran away from home to do porn. I like how personal that connection got. That was a good tag for that. Yeah. I have to be grateful for rooms like LA School of Comedy because after leaving the law, I was running out of ways of disappointing my parents. I do think a lawyer could make a great comedian because it's the same skill set. You just stand in front of a group of about 9 of your peers and you make up a bunch of stories. Just make the whole thing up. Just getting back from New York. I told everybody I'm a comedian from LA, which means I am an Uber driver. I learned to be everyone's private driver. My girlfriend quickly learned to drive everyone's privates. If I could have any job, I think it would be driving privates, but it's got to be a female market. Like, can you imagine if any guy here tried to charge for sex? Like, you, sir, what would you charge for sex?
Depends on what's happening, time limit, acts committed.
All right. See, he's a comedian, right? See, if I was doing, is it going to be 3 or 5 minutes? I need you to laugh or applaud the whole time through to keep it going. And at the end of it, just shine a light in my eyes. Like, get right the fuck off. Some of us do, some of us don't. By the way, do you guys like rape jokes? Yeah, okay. Well, hashtag me too. All right. I took the subway in New York. The subway's scary. Like, people are talking to themselves. They're masturbating. They're reading a book. In my case, 2 of those things are true. I haven't read a book in a while. I told the girl next to me on the subway, I said, hey, you should come see my show, Comic Strip Live Sunday, 9 p.m. She said, I'd love to see your play. I was like, well, stand-up comedy is not a play. Here's what a play is. You invite your friends and family, you go to a high school, and everybody applauds no matter how bad it is so that the actors will continue. That's what a play is. Stand-up is for people who have no friends or family. They're not allowed into any high schools. And people only applaud if it's very bad so that the comedian will continue with that one. No. Thank you for applauding there. I think, yeah. Hey, let's take a look at this, everybody. This is COVID. It knows many faces. I'm telling everybody, I'm not fat. I'm pregnant with sexy.
Okay.
Yeah. This is 9 months in. Yeah. I work out at 24 Hour Fitness. Anybody work out at 24 Hour Fit? Good. One person, yeah. We have to sue to get our fees back during COVID. Did you know this?
I already froze my city.
Yeah. I'm just going to say, you know what, Your Honor, paying for the gym but not going, it made me feel normal. Yeah. I've been going since. I think they should change their slogan to 24-hour fitness. Why pee in your own pool? I have a roast battle coming up at hecklemike.com. Very family feel. You might check it out, hecklemike.com. Let's roast me, everybody. I look like the only choir boy that nobody believes got molested. I did a 23andMe. They said, you're so white. They just mailed me back a sheet with 2 eye holes cut out. Is that normal? Most people do a 23andMe to figure out who their ancestors are. I do a 23andMe to learn how many children I can claim as dependents on my taxes this year. All right, I'm Ryan. Find me at RyanLeeComedy.com. Thanks for
Ryan, you always make people think. That's what you love. The key, yes, key for the bathroom. It's gonna have.
Says woman.
Oh, I didn't even notice that you noticed. You gonna come up tonight?
No.
Why? I thought you and Patty had an act together by now.
I'm not a comedian.
Oh, it's on the wall. It's on the door.
It's on the door? Oh,
It's blue and
This
square.
one?
Yeah,
oh, this
I
one.
think. There's a blue and square. No, it says ladies,
No, it doesn't say, there's no key here.
no key. How about the one right next to you, Aviva, in front of your face?
It's usually open, isn't it?
It is
No.
open.
Yeah, it's usually open, yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful when you go in there. Although I'll tell you what happened. It's a true story. I was with Roz Brown, in case you guys ever have a chance to see her. She's very funny. She's a comedian, the producer of the Merry Wives of Comedy. And we were in Long Beach, and we were in a parking lot. It was dark and it was desolate. And I looked and I said to her, Roz, I said, we gotta get out of here. I said, we could be raped. And she said, ain't nobody raping us. I'm just stalling for a second. I never do time, but I'm going to tell you this. It's the truest thing. So in her act, Roz Brown doesn't like kids. I don't have no kids. That's why I don't have no kids, right? So, you know, she doesn't have kids. She doesn't like kids. I forgot. You know how if you're friends with comedians, you think sometimes it's part of the act. So I didn't realize this, and we have a gig, and I say to her, can you watch my kids for a minute while I take a shower? When I come out, Roz's eyes look like pipe. Like, and I go, what's going on? She goes, Dad Aviva could talk a lot. You know what she said? And I said, what? And she said that Aviva said to her, are you Persian? And Roz said, Persian? I'm African American. And Aviva said, wow, you came here from Africa? Which brings me to, are you going up?
I wasn't planning on it, no.
Oh, look, right when they attacked me. They weren't planning on it. Are you going to really do 5 minutes today? You coming up? Got to give us some love for Africa? I'm setting it up. Come on, give it up for Anye. It rhymes with Kanye.
It's always like, takes me a second. I don't know why you choose to do the surprise, like call up. You could have just told me. I would have been like, yeah, alright, and I would have had. It's cool though, we here now. I'm just stalling more. It's good, people. It's popping. Wow, we got a good amount of people today. I'm surprised. My bad for being late. What I want to talk about today. I guess we can work on some new stuff while we're here. I recently just came back from Nigeria. I was out there for 3 weeks. It was a very interesting time, very different out there. Didn't see white people for 3 weeks. That shit is crazy. Like, to not see white people and then see them again. I be staring for no reason now. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. Oh, you good? Handle the biz. Feel me? Like, the first week I was out there, honestly, the first day I discovered it was going to be a very different trip. We were on the way back to the hotel, and my uncle was like, oh, yeah, you want some pizza or something? You hungry? I'm like, pizza? Wow. I didn't even think pizza was an option. It didn't even cross my mind. I'm thinking even offer like rice and stew or fufu or something, some African meals. We said pizza. I was like, wow, of course. But I fell asleep in the car when we went to go get it. We get back to the hotel. They said, don't worry. The hotel has a kitchen that you can get the pizza microwaved in, because they, of course, didn't have a microwave in the room. So I was like, all right, no problem. So I wake up. I'm awake. I head on down to the kitchen of the hotel. I'm like, hey, y'all, can y'all warm up the pizza for me? Oh, yes, no problem, no problem. So then I'm in the kitchen, just chilling on my phone, and I'm smelling like so many different things being made, like fish, chicken, peas and corn, vegetables. Like, I'm like, dang, so many things been going on in this kitchen. I'm like, dang, y'all going crazy in here. Like, what are y'all making? I said, you look confused. I was like, it smells good in here. He said, the kitchen is closed. I said, the kitchen is closed. I said, why am I smelling so many different meals? He said, that's your pizza in the oven. I said, wow, smelling like that? He pulled it out. There's like corn and peas on the pizza. There's fish bones still in the chicken crumpled on top. I said, come on, man, what is it? I'm surprised that Italy has not declared war on Nigeria just for what they did, calling that pizza. That's disrespectful. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm very bipartisan, so I had to leave that alone. I said, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, y'all can hold that. I had to leave that one alone. And, I was out there in Nigeria, I wasn't really missing too much in America, like out here, like the concerts and stuff. People were like sending me all this stuff, like, oh my God, bro, look at all this stuff you missing, like Kanye and Drake together, it's crazy. I don't really get FOMO. I realize fear of missing out. I don't get it. I don't have that. I get something a little different. I get FOSSM. Fear of spending my money. FOSMM. That one is the one I think I got, cause I don't crave spending my money on doing stuff. Like free ticket, I will do a lot of things for a free T-shirt. Like just cause it's free, I don't even need the clothes. You feel me? I realized that at a very young age. Another thing I realized during the pandemic, I realized that I really, really enjoy making money doing nothing. It's crazy. Because when I was at the crib and that ad was coming in, you feel me? It was crazy. I don't know if you know Ed. My boy was holding me down, you feel me? Ed had my back, you feel me? Like I was out there getting Postmates, DoorDash, all these stuff delivered. And I used to worry about the fees and shit. My boy Ed said, man, fuck them fees. Buy that shit. I said, Ed, for real? Crazy. I was eating good. I had the Xbox One. Ed told me to go get the PS5. I said, that's a level up that I ain't never done before. I don't know if you know Ed, EDD, unemployment. We was close, though. So we was just first name basis with it. You feel me? Me and Ed, like this. But now me and Ed got like a part-time relationship because I got like a part-time job. You feel me? So I've been doing my shit. My job is real lit. Can't complain. It's really lit because I'm high all the time. Honestly, I'm high the entire shift. I have not done the shift sober since they hired me. Honestly, I was high at training just to practice. But yeah, I do marijuana in the edible form a lot, and people sometimes look down on that. They're like, man, what? Drugs? I said, no, I don't do it for me. I do it for the people. I do it for the homeless community. Hear me out. A lot of weed shops are cash only. You feel me? And it's always a weird price amount that gives you change. This optional to tip. I'm not going to tip. I'm going to take it back to the community because that's what I do it for. All right? I spend my money to give it back to them. And honestly, I always feel like I'm on like a secret camera show or something. I feel like I'm always being filmed, so I try to be a good person 24/7. Like people think I'm a good person. I'm just scared that I'm probably on camera. You feel me? I don't know if that's a good enough reason, but I'm a good person though. But my reasoning is a little flawed. I don't know. I grew up watching like What Would You Do? Have y'all heard of that show? That show's amazing, right? Oh my God, right? John Quinones is the host. Racially ambiguous, that's why he's the host. Man, I love that show. I always feel like I'm waiting for my moment to be like at the grocery store or something, and a lady in front of me can't pay for it. I'm like, don't worry, man, here's 20. John Quinones comes out, hello, I'm John Quinones. Like, yes, I knew it, John. Hello, I knew it was y'all. I seen the out-of-state license plate on the truck. You know, y'all don't shoot the show here. Y'all don't shoot the show here. I knew it was you guys. Oh my God, I don't even get paid till Friday, John. I just knew that it was you. Sorry. I've had that replay in my head multiple times. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for my time. I'm so ready for it. I'll finish on this. So I was leaving the weed shop, and I had a homeless man come up to me. You know, so I'm already getting ready. I'm fiddling for my wallet. You know, for give him the cash back. And he said, I was like, wait, excuse me, sir, what'd you say? He said, weed or meth? Weed or meth? That question bothered me for several reasons. You feel me? Weed or meth, that's two totally different vibes, my boy. You gotta pick a side, You have no direction. That's probably how you got on the street. You gotta pick and choose. Can't be smoking meth, listening to Wiz Khalifa. That's not right. It's incorrect. Pick a side. All I'm saying is pick a side. And then while I got meth on me, like I was in work uniform. You feel me? Like I was on my way to work. Like, is this what the meth givers wear? I did just get a tattoo. Is this the life that we gotta live now? I didn't know about this when I signed up for the tattoo. And then do I look like I got a bounty of meth? Like, is meth a shareable drug? Like, do I have meth to spare? Like, has anyone really been chilling with their homies? Like, what you finna do, bro? Shit, I'm finna get into this meth, bro. You trying to tap in? Like, whoa! I'm not with that. That's not a usual thing to do. You feel me? In church, people walk in smelling like weed. They don't walk in smelling like meth. You feel me? Like, I know what I can do and still be good with God. You feel me? I'm getting higher to be close to Him, away from the devil. Duh. Sorry. It makes sense. If it don't make sense, you gotta smoke a little bit. That was fun, though. Thank y'all for the time.
Yeah.
We'll close on that.
I love your sneakers.
Thank you.
I'm supposed to say kicks, right? Because that makes me old if I say sneakers. You're lucky I don't say
What do they say?
a walking shoe. What do you mean you're not going up? Who do we speak on the phone?
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come up here.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
All right.
All right, come on. All right, what was your name again?
It's Nader, or people call me Nader, but it's Nader.
Nader June. Nader June.
Nice to meet you.
There we go.
Oh, snap.
Hey,
All right. Okay. So likewise, I'm, trying some stuff out. This is the first time up on here in this type of stage, but I've been on other stages. Yeah. Okay, so, I don't know about y'all, but I had a crazy morning. This is real talk here. So we had to get up at 6 in the morning, so I can go deposit my goodies, so my wife can maybe get pregnant this week. You know? Yeah, this is not the first time. Not the first time either. And it's not a great experience because 6 in the morning to be like, to have to go do that stuff, and it kind of made me think about the intensity of pornography and porn. Porn's the only thing that I know, it's so addictive that it needs a prescription. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason, that's the only way I get my porn now, is when I go to the doctor and they give me that prescription. No, it was a weird experience. I go into the room and, they give me, well, first of all, you go into one room, you sign in, then they give you a smiley sheet, a little piece of paper with a smiley face on it, and you're supposed to go into this other room and give it to them, ring the doorbell actually. You ring the doorbell, and when they come to the door, you give them the smiley face, and they take you to, I guess, the porn room or something like that. So it was a weird experience, but you have to deposit, do your thing, and then they give you the count on it, and then, my wife goes through it, and so we go through the IUI process this morning, and then so we had a tough experience a couple of months ago where we thought we were good. It was good for a couple weeks, couple months, and then no good. But it's a loss. It happens, right? We all take L's. My wife took one, we took one, but it was a big one. So in any case, thinking back to it, it wasn't where I wanted to start this piece at any rate, but it wasn't. I was thinking about a couple other things, but I was like, that's where I woke up this morning. So my day job normally is I teach. That's normally what I do. I work at a community college on the east side, East Los College, So I care a lot about my students, and anytime they ask me for help, letter of recommendation, or anything like that, I tell them, fuck off, I gotta write these jokes. All right? Maybe. No, they help me write some of these jokes, so if you don't like them, it's on them, you know, it's not on me. No, they didn't help me write that shit, that would be pretty messed up. Take time from class to write these jokes. But you know, another experience I kind of had with, you know, a girlfriend back in the time, now became my wife, was I found out that I loved her the day, you know, we heard a little bit about STI earlier. I found out I loved her the day she told me that I gave her chlamydia. Yeah. And it's all right, because at least, you know, it's not the clap, because you know what they say, if you give them the clap, they might not take you back. But if you give them chlamydia, they might not get rid of you. Maybe not. Silly. Stupid. But, so at any rate, I found out, and within like a couple of hours, I was like, you know what, we're going to keep this solid. So the fact that she told me, and I was still able to connect that relationship with her, you know, I told her within the hour after that, I was like, you know what, baby, I love you unequivocally. And she didn't know what unequivocally meant. So she had to ask her friend the next day, who was an English teacher, what was unequivocally. And I was like, oh, baby, I guess I gotta love you unequivocally if you don't know what that shit means anyway. But, all right, I'm gonna leave you all with a corny little political joke. When I first started thinking about stand-up back in the day, Bill Clinton was president. Y'all remember Bill Clinton? He was the president who grabbed women by the pussies but didn't do it on Access Hollywood? No? Maybe not. But I'll leave you all with this. So, what do you get when Bill Clinton plays the saxophone? Explain this one. Algorithms. We'll leave it there. All right. Anyway, that's all I got for tonight. That's all I got.
Man, where can they find you for this?
At Professor Haddad at Gmail. Or at Gmail. At fucking Instagram. All of that. Actually, at all that shit. Gmail, Instagram, Facebook. You can find it at Professor Haddad.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was good.
Good. Now we can talk. Now you got the thing. So listen, guys. All I ask is if you could like me on social media and all the platforms. What else should I be telling them, Ryan? TikTok. That's right. Follow us on TikTok. What else, Ryan?
Oh, follow me on TikTok.
Follow Ryan Lee on TikTok. And that's really it. People tell you you're funny. You probably are. If you want to take a class, we'll just get you from the page to the stage. I'd like to thank you, Akil, so much for being a part of this madness. And my Jersey boys coming in just when it's time. Legal Eagle. Good night, everyone. This is a real stinky.
Get off. Break your head. Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
Don't you